And we're live. We're
Yeah.
live. Woohoo. And we're alive on Tuesday. We made it past Monday.
Oh wow,
So
it is Tuesday.
I know. I know. I work and do all this other stuff, but for some reason my brain's still on COVID calendar. Like it's
Uh-huh.
just every day is just a freaking blur.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And then you turn around and you're like, holy shit, it's already summertime. Like we just had like our taxes in 2020. So
Yeah, yeah. I blinked, it was over.
yeah, like God, we're doing this shit again. Great. Oh my gosh. So, you guys, welcome to Any Last Words. Obviously, you know I'm your host, Joe. My guest tonight is director and musician. Oh, our names didn't come up. How come our names aren't up here? How rude. Anyway,
Terrible, terrible.
God,
Fire the production team.
my God. We have Jake Terry tonight. If you guys, can't see it, obviously. Let me see. Maybe it's on my end. I'm sorry. That kind of bugs me a little bit that it's not showing up. Because I like people to be able to come on and know who it is that's on if they don't know who you are already. Because then they're just
Right.
be like, who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
Because the people that know who I am are still asking that question.
Hey, I have the same problem. What is up with that? No, I'm just kidding. So tonight we're going to be talking about your film Tapeworm Z. Tapeworm
Yep.
Z?
hmm
Okay, because you said two earlier, and then I started like, oh crap, did I read that wrong?
That's the two is the prequel. It's the one that inspired Tapeworm Z.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
25-minute short film that we have. You can get on the website.
Okay, okay. Well, I want to ask real quick before we like really dive into this, but why tapeworms? Like I think tapeworms, and I literally had a friend just recently talk about going on a tapeworm diet, and that's all I
It's
think about whenever I hear tapeworm.
It's actually really funny that you would ask that question because there is a backstory to that. If you watch the movie, it's actually not a tapeworm, but what it was is we were making a fake trailer for Texas Frightmare Weekend's Horror Fest, right? Everybody's familiar with that. You throw together all these concepts, and it doesn't have to make a movie. So we were doing a slasher, and we did a casting call. And while we were actually casting the people, it didn't feel like it should be a slasher. And I'm a huge creature feature guy. So my oldest daughter is sitting there talking about her friend that called in and he got fired from, well, I don't think I should probably mention the name, but it's a local burger place that used to have the brown bag special. And when the reason that he got fired is he called in sick. And when she said, what did you call in with? He said a tapeworm. And that was the most ridiculous thing. I mean, so I was like, that's what we're going to do. And I literally started sketching right then and there the whole concept. And my wife was like, oh my God, here we go.
Oh my gosh, how long did it take you to write that? Because you sound like you were intensely inspired.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll usually, on most of it, I'll come up with the whole concept like then and there. I'll be like, I want to see this. I want to see this. I want to see this. And it's always just something ridiculous. And I have no idea how I'm going to do it. And I have to figure out how to do it because I don't believe in apparently writing things that I can easily do. I always want to push the envelope. And it turns out fun. I mean, if you're looking for top shelf like Hollywood, dude, you need to go somewhere else. But if you want fun and lots of blood and gore and just goofiness, we're the place to go.
Hell yeah. I love that stuff. I love that so much. It's like the old school practical effects in like the
Yeah,
low budget movies. It was like out of control, ridiculous like props and shit, but it was great. It looked great. I mean, for being like fake, it looked great. It was so bad it
yeah,
was good.
yeah. But that's the thing. Like, if you do things bad, as long as people know you have a low budget, they can overlook it and enjoy it. But if you
Absolutely.
got $500 million to make a movie and you make one flaw, they're gonna be like, "Bro, come on."
Who the hell pocketed that shit? Like, what's really
Right?
going on? Like,
Yeah,
how
it's like
much
I could have
fucking
done that
shippers
for
did you guys get?
37 bucks.
Yeah. Oh, hey, the witching hour. I'm sorry I forgot to send you the link when we started. I got distracted.
Hi, John.
And thank you for joining. And thanks for the connect too. This is going to
Yeah.
be fun. I know it is. So
Yeah. John is an awesome guy. So I'll shout out Witching Hour as well. That dude has been a
Oh
huge supporter of us ever since I sent him a link and I was like, please watch my movie. It's awful.
yeah. Oh my gosh. I love that you're so like, I mean, I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great. I can't wait to see it. But I love that you're being like honest in a way about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
because
my
some people are like,
first
this is going to be great. Like, we're going to get picked up by Hollywood like any day now. Like, as soon as the funding goes through, it's like, uh-huh.
yeah. Yeah, my first movie, Serial Killer Alien Werewolves. I have a T-shirt, and oh yeah, and it's cereal with a C. But
Yes, I have a shirt that says serial killer and it's spelled that way with a bowl of cereal.
nice. Well, I have a shirt, and it says, "This movie fucking sucks." That's the whole. It's that movie's actually on that collection as well.
Oh my god. Well, speaking of, you have a like a promotional DVD that you have on your site
Mhm.
called The Box of Random Fuckery.
Yes. It has it's all the short film. It's everything 10 minutes and under. There's some great stuff on there. Most of it's just goofy. If you like what we do, you will absolutely love it. I have a killer puppet that
Yeah.
throws a saw blade and kills somebody. That's it's even better than it sounds.
I'm
Uh,
definitely hitting up this GoFundMe when we're done with this. I have to own this.
the killer sandwich, serial killer alien werewolves is actually on there.
Oh,
Um,
yay.
yeah. God, what else? Oh, there's another short. My wife's favorite. It's called Insectoid. While we were
Insectoid.
filming Tapeworm 2, one of the actresses was late, and summer in Texas, man, we were getting eaten up by mosquitoes. So the my buddy Jared, that is actually he was running the sound, holding the mic and stuff for us on this one. Well, we decided to put a camera on this dude, and he started pretending that he was a dude that was half mosquito and half human, and it's just hilarious. You have to watch it to really appreciate it. It's the dumbest thing, but you can't stop watching it.
He's like, buzz, buzz, I'm gonna suck your blood,
He-
buzz, buzz.
Literally, he's screaming at
Oh
a
my god.
light on a pole. Like, yeah, it's hilarious. He's a funny guy, and it was just all
Oh.
right off the top of his head.
Oh, and this goes with the Indiegogo fundraising for Tapeworm Z, correct?
Yeah, and if you don't want to track it down on it's actually on GoFundMe. The Indiegogo's dropped off
I'm sorry.
now. You can actually go on the website slashandchill.com and you can order it there, but it's the same as doing it for the fundraiser because you'll get credit or you'll get a thank you in the credits of the film along with it.
Oh,
And
cool.
in the middle of giving shout outs, I also want to mention we have a short on here. I tried my hand at stop motion.
Oh,
Man,
nice.
it was the hardest thing I've ever done. Oh my god.
Tedious.
Yeah, it turned out pretty well, but I have to say, John Roycelyn from the Witching Hour podcast voiced one of the characters. So
Cool.
it's wonderfully stupid, and he did an amazing job.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see. So, like, when you order, do you have to wait a certain amount of time before they'll get shipped to you, or do they get shipped like right away, and then
I
we wait
ship
for the
them.
movie?
I ship them pretty quick because I'm doing these myself. I didn't want to hire anybody to do it because we are trying to use this money for the film. So I figured if
Mhm.
I just handle it all, it's a little easier.
Okay, cool. Just one man band.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a
uh,
pain.
a lot of times it's a pain, but when
Yeah,
it's done, then you're just like, oh my god, thank God. And it's like, I did all that by myself. What are you guys crying about?
right.
uh, so, tell me about the plot for Tapeworm Z.
Okay, Tapeworm Z is going to it. If you watch Tapeworm 2, which is also on that DVD, or you can order Tapeworm separate, um, that's an inspiration, but it's not the same movie. There's things we couldn't do because of budget and the time allotted for a short film. I wanted to keep it under 25 minutes, which I ended up at 25 minutes. So we're actually able to delve a lot more into the story and the character development which is the one thing that's lacking on Tapeworm 2. And it's still campy and fun. It's a creature feature sci-fi is what it boils down to. Kind of if you mixed Critters with Slither,
Ooh.
and yeah, it's just fun. It's over the top, just ridiculous gore for no reason. But basically, these alien bounty hunters come to Earth, for lack of a better term, and they're chasing these worms that are, again, not actually tapeworms. That's the big joke about it. But they're coming here because these things are a parasite and they wipe out civilizations, and they've been doing it all over the galaxy. And the bounty hunters themselves, their planet was wiped out, so that's what it's really personal for them. And then when they come here, all hell breaks loose, and there's so many people that get, because they take you over. They don't just kill you; they take you over and make you kill people, and they
Okay.
spread so fast that it all happens in one night, and we have so many kills. It's ridiculous.
Ooh. Now, who all do you have in this film so far?
So far, we're using mostly local talent. The college here has a great theater program. We have Lori Norris, who's returning from the original. Emily Runke, she was the final girl, for lack of a better term. I don't have many of those. We have Kennedy Taylor coming in on this one. She's a really, really talented actress, and she's picking up the other lead. But then beyond that, we have Billy Pond, the director from Circus of the Dead.
Oh yeah.
He's a good friend of mine, and he's taught me a lot and talked a lot of shit, so I had to kill him. And he dies
He's
in
a
the best
character.
way. Oh yeah, yeah. If you know him, you'll love this. Um, Aside from him, we've got Tony Covington, Hacks Horror Show in Tennessee. That dude has been a great supporter since the beginning. He actually just won an award for acting in a movie called The Hike from Big and Funky Productions. Check them out; they've got good stuff too.
Oh, for sure.
Um,
I'm right there.
and last and definitely not least, Michael Ocho Terrena is signed on for this one, and you can check IMDb or any movie that's come out in the last few years, and that guy is there. A lot of people don't recognize the name, but you see his face, you know the guy that fast. Really,
Yeah.
really talented guy and an outstanding person, man. This guy floors me every conversation that we have. We're really fortunate to have him.
Oh, that's awesome. That sounds like it's going to be so much fun, and that you've got a lot of really talented people in it, and that's going to help round this out and make it really nice.
Oh yeah, so many, too many to mention. I'm really fortunate to be surrounded with the people that I am. The amount of people that are helping us with this and willing to donate their time, because we're micro budget. I mean, we're not making $1 million movies over here. So most of
Right.
us are, when we're not, or when they're not acting, they're holding a pole or they're holding a light or something like that. Everybody pitches in and we do something. It's pretty interesting. It's just a lot of fun for everybody. It's a great experience.
I love doing independent movies. They are a lot of fun, especially because you'll meet a bunch of people you've never met before. And some people you have met before, very well.
Mhm.
But especially the people that you just meet, you click with them, you have a good time because you're around each other the whole entire time.
Mhm.
Then they leave, and then like you can have like a really good amount of time that passes, and you end up at a convention or you end up in another film project, and that person comes along and it's like, oh my god, like a long lost best friend that you haven't seen in years, and it's like, oh
Yep.
my god, and everybody's just so much fun, and I just love how everybody gets along, and well,
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah. There's those couple that we won't discuss.
Yeah, the exceptional few,
Yeah.
the outcasts.
Yeah, like I said, we've been really fortunate though. Billy introduced us to there's a group in Midland, which is the next town over. It's like what, 15 miles, 20 miles. It's all basically one big city. But these guys just finished making a movie called Country Club, and then they immediately just jumped off that and running right over here. In fact, some of them are acting in this one as well, and one of them, Michael, is actually taking over as director of photography. First time I've let anybody run that for me. So but he's a really talented guy, and through our conversations and his work, I know I can trust him, and that's why I'm able to actually let go of the reins and let's go with this.
It'll be okay. Just deep breaths. Just deep
Yeah,
breaths.
yeah, yeah.
Get an assistant to like rub your nose or something and just tell you it's okay. Make soothing
Yeah,
ocean
it's okay.
noises.
Yeah.
Oh, so do you plan on making another one of these, or are you kind of
Man,
had your fill of this one yet? Because
it,
you made a couple, so not that
well,
there's anything wrong with that.
that's what's funny is because of the fact that when I made the fake trailer, everybody was like, "Dude, this thing, it's wonderful. It's fun. It's great." And I was like, "No way are we making it into a short film." And then enough people bugged me about it. Come on, man, do it, do it. So I had to go in and piece this. When I made the fake trailer, my intention was to never do anything with it. So it was so chaotic. It didn't have anything to do with each other on these scenes. But suddenly I had to figure out how to make it a story and come together to make Tapeworm 2. As soon as I did that, everybody, oh man, let's do a feature. I need a feature. I need a feature. I'm like, I'm never doing a feature. You can't take a tapeworm movie seriously. Well, here we are now. So
We've got like Sharknado 16 and a half, so
right,
anything's possible, man.
yeah, that's honestly, I'll probably die making tapeworm movies.
There's gonna be like like bookshelves just full. It's like, oh my gosh, I love your collection of movies. Like, yes, would you like to see? And they're all tapeworm.
Yeah, yep. I wouldn't put it past it. I mean, I'll have to take it to space if I make anything. I mean, Leprechaun did it.
Tapeworm in space. You know that would work though. You could totally do like a play off of Aliens or something like that. Like a you know what I'm saying? Like a spoof of Aliens, but it's the tapeworm instead.
Oh, yeah. Wait until you watch this. You'll see that that fits right in there.
Oh yeah, I love Aliens. That's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
You'll appreciate this goofy stuff. If you like low budget, but you love Alien. Oh yeah, this is right up your alley. This movie is going to be a lot of fun, and I think people are really going to take notice. It's not going to knock the blockbusters out or anything, but hey, we might sell like 8 copies of this or something.
Fuck yeah, 8 copies. Oh, the Witching Hour says best piece of shit I'd ever seen. Loved
That's
it.
literally what he said in the review, and it was the best thing I've ever seen.
Like
That's
printed on the back of the case says best piece of shit I'd ever seen.
yeah, yeah. That is still our all of our favorite review of that movie. I mean,
That's pretty
it is
hilarious.
what it is. Oh God, I'm gonna kick stuff
Uh,
over.
no, did you grow up on sci-fi and horror movies, or
Oh yeah.
did you have a favorite growing up?
Uh, I would say growing up, it was Halloween. You would think I would jump into slashers and stuff, but I really um going from that stuff, there was one movie that really jumped out at me, and I remember it. I was 12, and I had gone over to my cousin's friend house, and they were watching this movie, and I was just floored by the gore and just the grotesqueness of it. Because again, I had been watching slashers and thrillers and stuff like that, and just the amount of gore blew me away. And I still to this day remember asking, "What is that?" And she said, "Dawn of the Dead." And
Oh.
to 12-year-old me, that was it. I was done. The world just opened up, and I just went from there. But Romero was brilliant and changed my life. And then, of course, I discovered Sam Raimi and the Evil Dead. Uh, that was even more up my alley because it was funny, but I still had all this gore, and I was like, oh my god! I mean, come on, my daughter's name is Ash. All
Oh.
of yeah, all of my kids are named after horror. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, I'm not sure that it was 100% planned or if I'm just programmed that way. But
It was like
yeah, I
subconsciously
always
you
loved.
named them these things.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you've got Jacob, Ash, and Michael.
Ah,
Yeah, so they're all there. And then I don't figure out how Zoe fits in there yet, as far as naming. It's got to be there.
It has to be. That's like,
Hmm.
I don't know. It's a commonly uncommon name.
Yeah.
Like, you've
So,
heard it in a bunch of stuff, but you don't really know anybody with that name.
yeah. So for anybody watching, track that down. Let us know.
Yes. Yes. Let us know in the comments below. And just in case you guys are interested, which you should be, because this sounds fucking amazing. Like I said, I'm gonna go myself over to the GoFundMe, and I'm gonna get myself that copy of box of random fuckery,
Yes, because it is
random
purely
fuckery.
random.
Yes, I want to see that. Like, just the names just sound funny, and then you start describing them. I'm like, oh my god, yes, this is what I would hope would sound like, would go with the name. Like, this sounds great. I want to see this.
Yep.
But you guys can check out the description. The link for the GoFundMe is in there, as well as the Facebook film page for Tapeworm Z. So you guys can check those both out and get your copy. Get your copy, because it's going to be great. I actually, you know what? If you don't mind, I'm probably going to like watch it and maybe review it, if that's okay.
That would be awesome.
Okay. I'm going to push this so maybe I can get some other people to watch this too, so they can, review it with me.
That's awesome. We'd really appreciate it.
For
Every
sure.
little bit getting out there. I mean, we're small West Texas film group, so it's getting our name out there beyond Odessa Midland is the whole challenge.
Well, it's a start.
Yeah, yeah.
I will do my best, sir. I
Thank
can't
you.
promise 8, but I can promise 1. So
Yeah, as long as you can promise one, that's all I care about.
I can promise 1. So we're shooting for 7 more.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh. Well, we're almost coming up on our time here soon, and I wanted to kind of ask you some questions, not necessarily about the movie, but just some questions that you can answer yourself, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure, absolutely.
Nothing too crazy. They're just fun questions I like to ask, just because I'm curious about how people answer these questions. It's a morbid
That's awesome.
curiosity, I suppose. One question I do like to ask is, if you could die in a horror movie, how would you want to go?
The Blob.
No shit.
Yeah, that would be so
Really?
sick because that's a story to tell in the afterlife. I mean, anybody can say I got stabbed, but I got melted in front of everybody. Come on, that is awesome.
I like that. I like that. That is different. I like that I'll get like a bunch of similar answers, and then I get that spike of just total like left field, like plot twist.
Yeah, that's what I do here.
I love it. Now, if you could kill somebody in a movie, how would you kill them?
Ooh, a way that I haven't killed people in movies already.
That you would you always wanted to like kill somebody in a movie like that, or if you've ever seen a movie and you're like, oh man, if I did a movie, that's how I'd take somebody out. Like, that's the dopest kill scene I've ever seen.
Accidentally peel their entire skin off.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's brutal.
saucy. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I loved Hellraiser
Just totally
for
turned
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just peel them.
Oh, ew. I'm just thinking of like at Halloween when they peel the grapes for the witch's eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Ew. Now I'm thinking of that texture. It's gross. Okay. Let's see. Well, you already said earlier that Halloween was your favorite horror movie, right?
I would say Evil Dead now.
Evil Dead.
Evil
Okay.
Dead 2.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Evil Dead is your favorite movie. What do you think is the most underrated horror movie?
Oh, the most underrated. Does it
Ooh,
have
and
to
you're a
be
director
horror?
too. Um, no, why not?
Baby Driver.
Really?
That is the most amazing cinematic piece for me ever. Edgar Wright that dude is so perfect. In fact, if you watch the Killer Sandwich, I do an ode to the way he passes time. I actually borrowed
Oh,
that for that. The dude just blows my mind with everything that he does. And that
interesting.
movie was perfect.
Interesting. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I do remember bits and pieces of it. I do remember like I liked it. Because obviously I don't have bad feelings when I'm thinking about that movie. So
Right. Yeah.
I'll have to watch that again though.
Oh yeah, put it in and watch it, and watch how long the one takes are. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Like, how do you do that? Like, I'm lucky if I
That's
can get through 8 seconds without screwing something up. And this guy's going 10 minutes with a one shot.
it's like shit, there's a cord in the way, stop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually my problem. There's always a cord in the way. Either I'm tripping on it or it's in the way of the camera. I'm like, son of a bitch, there's cords everywhere. Thought
Yeah,
everything
I've
was
already
wireless
kicked
now.
this table twice.
I know I've got my legs like tucked in under my chair because I've got like 2 tripods in front of me. It's happened before. I've been live and I have accidentally I barely tapped this thumb to bitch too. Bloop! And everybody's
Oh
like,
yeah.
"Oh, you have a ceiling fan in your room. Oh, that's so cool." I'm like, "Yeah, hold on, I'm coming. Hold on."
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Um, let's see. If you could have any star in your film, who would you have?
Oh Jesus. That I don't know.
If you were to do another tapeworm, who would you want in your movie? Let me change that question up a little bit.
That's a really hard one. Probably Danny Trejo. Just
Oh,
because
nice.
the man is a badass.
Machete.
Yeah. You can have him as somebody's grandpa and it don't matter. He's just a badass.
He is.
So
He is.
I would say probably him. Him or Morgan Freeman, just so that I could sit down and talk to him.
Oh, you just want to listen to his voice?
I just the dude fascinates me. He's just such a wonderful presence that I would love to have a conversation with him.
Okay, okay. The
Yeah, I know,
witching hour says
weird.
anyone. Aren't we all weird? The witching hour says anyone but Billy Pond. Aw.
I hear plenty of that. He'll probably call me in 5 minutes and be like, "You're stupid."
He seems like a character. We're friends on Facebook, and I follow him and Lance and Samantha Wagner and all them, and they're just a group of characters. I'm entertained by them daily.
Yeah, yeah. Billy, that dude, I owe everything to. He's taught me everything. I That poor guy, hit him up with serial killer alien werewolves. First thing I ever shot, and I was like, "Hey man, will you watch this?" Because he's Billy freaking Pond, and we had friends in common. So he looked at it and he was like, "Man, your comedy is on point. You're funny, but your movie sucks." So,
Thanks.
oh, I literally had no idea what I was doing. I had never done it because I never knew how to do it. So I just hadn't done it. And one day we were sitting at work talking about I should make that movie. I always said that I should make that movie. And then that day I just decided, you know what? We're doing it this time. And then I went and bought a crappy Sony camcorder off of Craigslist for $100. And we literally started filming that weekend, not even knowing what I was doing. And it looks
Practice
awful.
makes perfect. So, or perfect. Practice makes perfect. So you got to
Yeah,
start
that's
somewhere.
yeah. But Billy's helped me so much, and that dude is an amazing, amazing guy. He talks a lot of crap, but that's just Billy. That's what he does. He's one of the best people I've met.
Oh, that's awesome that you've got people that'll help you and stuff. Some people don't.
Yeah, yeah. If it wasn't for him,
So,
I wouldn't be at this point. That's for sure. But don't tell him that. God, don't tell
no,
him that.
I don't know shit about shit.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost at time, sir. Again, you guys, in the description, there's the link for the GoFundMe for Tapeworm Z. You can get box of random fuckery, the DVD, which I'm gonna go get right after we're done here. And you guys go check out the Facebook film page for Tapeworm Z. Like it, follow it, share it. Get caught up on everything that's going as it happens. Go support indie film. We love indie film. That's why we're here. So let's support it. Let's help each other out. Let's have a good time because that's what we're here for too. So,
Yep, absolutely.
oh well, sir. thank you so much for joining tonight. Do you have any last words?
Just the fact that on the GoFundMe, you can actually pre-order DVDs for Tapeworm Z as well.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yep.
Make
And
sure you guys
thanks
do
for
that.
having me on.
Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. I can't wait. Especially, I'm excited to get the box of random fuckery right now. I really want to see that. A lot of those sound like they're going to be like ridiculously funny.
Oh yeah,
So
ridiculous is definitely the word.
yes, I love that. I'm excited. So yeah, and good luck to everything that you've got going on. And I can't wait till it comes out. I want to see this. So
It's gonna be
I'm
fun.
starting to. I can't wait, especially the backstory to it. That's pretty funny. I like that. Oh, well, again, thank you for joining, and thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I might be back tomorrow night. I might not. I'll at least be checking in tomorrow night, even if it's for a couple minutes. So just so we keep the consistency somewhat going. So, all right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow night, and hope you guys have nightmares, not me. Night.
Thanks.